Oh, you already know what time it is. You already know what it is. You hanging out with us, with your boys, Manny, and you already know what it
Uh,
is. What's the word podcast? We hope y'all had a phenomenal weekend. Well, what you already know is a new week, new episode, new topics. So, without further ado, let's get into it. What's on the topics today, for it, brother? It's a new week. That's it. What's on it?
First, let's talk about NBA basketball. Playoffs. Some round one team.
We're gonna have to talk about
Tell me
that.
how you
That
feel
was,
about
I
that.
think, that was like the highlight reel of those past weekend. Still shocked that happened. Uh, I'm
Hmm.
still in a state of shock. It was good. I mean, you guys look like y'all wanted it. You look like y'all wanted to beat them bad. You guys got the job done. The Sixers. They definitely showed me different. I thought, to me, they always been talented. To me, I always thought that they were the best, one of the best teams out of the East. It was just the concern of Joel Embiid's health. That's what I was concerned about, and that was a big part of why it was y'all guys couldn't really move forward as moving to the second round and beyond. Um, but like I said, they can manage Joel Embiid, throughout this playoffs. You know what I mean? Don't let up to play them that much. Put them in position um, to to manage him and his health and his time in the floor and still be dominant. It's a good chance that they can not only go to the Eastern Conference, but can go to the finals. Um, but yeah, though, well done for the Sixers. That was a team that I really thought they was never going to get past by. Um, I really thought that was their kryptonite, and the Boston Celtics. You know what I mean? But they got it done, and then not only that, the way that they did it on and 3-3, coming back from a 3-1 deficit. That's literally amazing. Never would have thought that. Never would have imagined that. And
Hmm.
from me, respect to Joel Embiid. He was hurt throughout that game stuff, but he kept on pushing through and kept on pushing and kept on playing. And Joel Embiid is a warrior. I tell you that. That's much respect to him, no doubt. And yeah, you guys did it. You guys did it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. Sorry to cut you off, but let me
I'm
just
sorry.
first. Let me just say the Sixers are the best team in the league. Let's start right there. The Sixers are the best team in the league, and the Sixers are going to win the finals. I said it. I said it before around. I said it in the play-ins. No, I said it. I said it in the regular season that we was going to the.
You be taking too far,
Like,
man.
yeah, it's looking like we about to go to the finals. We about to take care of the Knicks. We already took care of Boston. You know, we had to tell Jason Tatum go home. We told Jalen Brown go home. We told Derek White go home. That whole Celtics team is at home on vacation.
What's up, D Harris?
Having surgery 2 weeks later, came and dominated the first round. After 2 weeks, he had surgery. Came back in 2 weeks and dominated round one. I don't want to hear nothing about Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid getting hurt no more because Joel Embiid gets hurt and he comes back and plays at a high level. Joel is the most talented player in the league. In the league, I want you to say it. You're gonna put respect on his name. You're gonna put respect on his name.
I ain't gonna say all that, but I ain't gonna say all that. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was wrong. I was wrong. He proved me wrong. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
proved me wrong. Yeah, absolutely, bro. I feel like when Joel Embiid is at his best. Even if he when he even gets hurt, he still dominate. I believe he's one of the big dominant guys that we got in the NBA. And when he's done, he's gonna be one of the biggest of all time. It's the truth. That's the truth. I believe that. You know what I mean? I never
Uh,
said Joel was a scrub or anything like that. It's just the health, which I felt like that, which um, made the Sixers make the Sixers derail with each other because of Joel's health. And
mm,
he quieted me up. He quieted
okay.
me.
That's all I wanted to hear. I mean, now next game we can talk about is the Magic and the Pistons. Pistons.
Yeah. Well, I just found out earlier that the head coach got fired. The Magic head coach got fired, and he has every right to lose his job. He has every right to lose his job. It was never no doubt about it. How the hell you come? You was up 3-1. Let the team come back from a 3-1 deficit. Came beat you in the seventh in the, game seven and completely took you home. You had one game to close it out, and you couldn't adjust. You couldn't do anything in those 3 games. Um, it's an indictment on the organization of the Magic. It's an indictment on the coaching, and the coaching got to take responsibility because ain't no way you was able to lose. You were supposed to lose that series. It was no way, and that was unacceptable. And
Mhm.
yeah, it was just unacceptable. Congratulations to Detroit for coming back on a 3-1, 3-1, and continue to fight. You know what I mean? But it's really a bad look on the Magic. Um, um, Very bad look. So yeah, that's how I think about it. Thought of it. Think about it. They were absolutely. He did.
The number one team. And then when they
Absolutely.
first started, I didn't really see why they was the number one team, but now I'm starting to see why they the number one team. I'm starting to see that team chemistry. I'm starting to see them work together, really play together, play the game. So I think it's going to be interesting to see this next round when we talk about this next team. The Cavaliers. Cavaliers beat Toronto. And Toronto made it a fight, but Cavaliers ended up closing it out. How you feel about that?
Um, yeah, man, yeah. That was the one series that was very pretty interesting to me. The Cavs and
Mm,
Toronto. Um because I knew Toronto had the potential to make it a fight because of because of how their team is constructed. Now, yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Congratulations to the Cavs. They moving on. They facing Detroit, which I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and that's gonna be a test. They gotta that they gotta find a way to figure out how to knock them guys down. But
mm,
yeah, I mean, congratulations to the Cavs um, for ending that. One thing about the Toronto Raptors that they're going to continue to fight. They're going to try to find a way to close it out. But Cavs went there last night and said, "Look here, nah, we gonna take over. We're gonna win this in our house, and they did just that. And kudos to Mitchell for stepping up, doing what he has to do, and had to make that performance the type of performance he made to take his team to the next round. James Harden, I need to see more out of him. Is the last three games he scored has been scoring less than 15 points. I need to see more out of Harden, because you cannot have 15 points and you going up against Detroit and expect to win. That's not going to happen. Um,
Oh,
you know,
actually, brother, he actually has 16 points.
well, he need more points than that. You talking about he needs points than that because you talking about James Harden, one of the best shooters in the NBA. That can average 30 points, 30 points a game easily in his sleep. Am I correct?
See, I disagree with you, bro.
I
I feel
said he
like
can. I
Harden,
said he can.
yeah, yeah.
He's
You said
capable.
average
He's capable of.
of scoring, but the thing is, Evan Mobley had 26 points, so I don't think he had to that game. He ain't have to score no 30 points.
I mean, yeah,
See,
he didn't have to. I mean, in that game, but he got to do more next. This
I mean,
coming up series. Can you agree with that?
depends because I feel like last game, bro, he had 16 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. He almost had a triple double. I feel like at this point in career, Harden is more of a assist kind of guy and a playmaker more than a scorer. I feel like
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell is that scorer for that team. I don't think you need James Harden to be a scorer. As long as Harden is facilitating, I think he's playing his role.
Well, I mean, the way that Detroit is looking, the way Detroit is, how they disputing the ball, how they making the shots. You just said it not too long ago that Tobias dropped by like 35, 38 or something like that, and he's been improving on his game. And say if he comes up to the plate, dropping 25 or 28, then my other guys step up. You know what I mean? Because Detroit they have the ability to uh, put really good points on you on the board, on the scoreboard. And and if you're not in tune with that, if you're not if you can't really like catch up on with that, then that's a problem. You feel what I mean? Now, unless you be able to create your defense so you can stop some of that stuff, that's different. But
Hey,
you know,
never mind. I was wrong. I was looking at the wrong game. The last game he had 18 points, which is better.
only 2 points different. I don't mean nothing. But yeah, I mean, but still though, you know what I'm saying? It just all I'm saying is that I'm looking for Harden to step up a little bit more. Ain't nothing wrong with being a playmaker and him doing what he's doing. Uh, yeah, they going. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, D Harris, bro, they gonna need him to score at least to Detroit for sure. They gonna need he can be facilitator, but he gotta score. He
But
has
I don't think he needs to score 30 points though.
he don't gotta score 30 points, but he gotta score. You
18
gotta
points.
you gotta
18 points is
all right.
cool.
No, you gotta put at least 20 or 25, bro.
That's why I disagree. Cause they got other people that's scoring the ball. If they didn't
Yeah.
have nobody else scoring, then I could be like, yeah, he has to. But if they got other players scoring, then he don't have to put up 30 points.
And,
Or
and
20,
let
20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless other team people in that team is scoring and they making stops, then that's different. But that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, if you going toe to toe with Detroit and they're scoring and you can't stop them, like defensively, you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? They having a hard time fighting this defensively. They're going back and forth offensively. You need James Harden to continue to keep that going. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, James Harden is there to facilitate the game, to make the game more easier. We create um better on the floor, which is great. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking that down. I think what he does right now, being a playmaker and creating and stuff, creating shots for other players is phenomenal. Because last time he was being a selfish guy, and all he wanted to do was have the ball. But now he's distributing and then doing it and being a good teammate, and he's been improving, and I give him that. But what I'm telling you is that Detroit is a whole nother animal. Now that they different squads, and they can put up points. And if you're struggling, if they're struggling, with putting up points like Evan Mobley or something like that. You know what I mean? Or them other guys, and they're struggling to make up points. You gotta help. You gotta put them points in. You can't just lay Mitchell drop him with 35 points. You can't lay him
But
by
that's
himself like
Mitchell.
that.
That's Mitchell. That's his job, though, bro. I think
Well,
I think where the thing is he is averaging a little over 20, bro. Dennis. But the thing is, James Harden is 36 years old. Do you really expect for him to go crazy like he was in his prime?
but I expect him to at least still make 20 to 25 points a game because he's been showing that he can do that throughout the whole season. Not just the whole season, but during the times like when he was in Philly, during the times where he was with the Clippers, you know what I mean? He was showing that he can drop 20, 25 points easy. Easy, brother.
Bro, this season he's only averaging 20 points. So that's my I don't where's this 25 to 30 coming from?
I said he can drop 20 or 25 in his sleep. He
That's
can.
I
Even in this type of age. Now, I'm not saying he can do 30, 40, 35. I mean, if he does, that's great. You know what I'm saying? But he's still an elite scorer. Even though he's 35 years old, he's
yeah,
still an elite scorer.
but that's not his role no more.
Well, it's
His
going to have
role
to
not
be his role if you need to score.
I don't know. I think that's where I'm just going to disagree with you and Brother Harris on that one. I can't. I don't think that's not his role. He have to score. I think 20 points is cool. I don't think he has to score 25 30 points.
Well,
Not when everybody else is putting up points as well. When you got other players in the starting lineup putting up 20 plus, I don't think he has to put up 25 to 30.
yeah, that's why I said it all depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying if those guys are struggling making up shots, and you're trying to compete with Detroit from scoring. Not only you was there, out there, you was a whole another dynamic to the piece in Cleveland. Not only to be a facilitator and to create game changes, but also scoring. Your ability to score in the best. That's what James Harden does best. And you know
No,
what I'm
it
saying?
is. But Cavaliers got some good defensive players. That's my only thing. You mentioned Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris will not go off for 30 points again. I
I don't know
bet my
about that,
bottom
but
dollar on it.
huh?
Against Evan Mobley. He's not going for 30 points. I
I
that's a
get.
fact. He's not going for 30 points on Evan Mobley.
I mean, I guess we're going to see on that one.
Oh, well,
But
we
I
will.
mean, I guess
We
we're going
will.
to see on that one, brother. But it look. But I'm just saying in general though, it's like if you're trying to, to compete with them cats, because them cats know how to score, all of them. So you know what I mean. You trying to compete with them cats, and not only that, what you say about the defense? The defense definitely got to show up in this series. Absolutely. They have to show up. They gotta, the things that the Magic were doing to stop, I guess, their runs and stuff like that. Cleveland got to do the same thing. I know a lot of times they like to go and attack inside the rim or inside the basket toward the basket, try to attack the basket. You got to cover that. Allen, I'm looking for Allen to go crazy, not offensively but defensively. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's what I'm saying. And I know D Harris was saying that they choke artists. I mean, they're a team of full artists. But I mean, they got a good squad. They got a chance to beat the Detroit. They have the blueprint for real, for real. And all they got to do is execute it. You know what I'm
They
saying?
do. I think we giving a little too much credit to the team because they
I
can the Pistons score? Can the Pistons can score, but I don't.
that's
They're
all
not.
I'm saying.
But they're not this all time. They're
No,
not
that was the
the
Boston
Warriors.
Celtics.
You said
No, that was the
you
Boston
say
Celtics.
you're right. See, the Pistons honestly only has one player. Tobias, of course, you got players that can step up other games, but Tobias only stepped up one game. Cade is the only one that's really been pretty consistent. Everybody else is not consistent on that Pistons team. Same way as the Cavaliers team. So I think it's a even matchup.
So you think who's gonna win that series?
I don't know. I gotta see after the first game how they play. But I gotta see either or. I think it's gonna be a battle between the stars.
Mm.
You're gonna see Cade and Donovan Mitchell going at it. But I do think matchup was just off the starters. I like the Cavs matchup was better than Detroit. But Detroit, I think Detroit will end up getting
Win the
might
series
yeah, I think they might end up winning the series.
if Hard don't choke or don't fold. That's the number one question. If he
I don't
doesn't
think
fold,
I don't think it's just about Harden though. Cause on the other hand, Tobias can't fold either. Cade can't do it by himself either.
you're right.
So as much as we talk about Harden choking, you got players like Tobias who chokes in the playoffs. So
But I mean, not any more than James Harden. And that's a
but
fact, brother. That's a fact.
it's debatable for me. I've had both players on my team. Very debatable. Very debatable. I've had, but
I,
I had the
I,
pleasure of watching both in live action, brother.
I mean, I
Tobias,
mean, I mean,
Tobias did
when
not show up.
Tobias what?
Tobias did not show up. I tell you that.
Yeah,
Tobias,
when he played with the Sixers, oh yeah, absolutely, he didn't show up.
you're right. That's what I'm saying. And he's a max contract player.
I was shocked that they took him over Jimmy Butler. That was stupid, in my
Yeah, it
opinion.
was. It was very. But hey, bro, it is what it is. Let's go to one of the matchups tonight.
Yeah.
The Timberwolves and the Spurs.
Now look here, we just got an announcement that my man Ant Man is cleared to play in the tonight. My man is ready. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, y'all. Now y'all said that we didn't have no chance in hell against the Nuggets. What happened? We sent Jokic to Cancun. Now everybody's saying we ain't got no chance in hell to put San Antonio back home. Listen to me, listen, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care if it ends at 6 or it goes at 7. Victor Wembanyama is going home. He's going on vacation. Ant Man is back, and he heard every single word that y'all was talking about him and his team. And I'm telling you, the Wolves are coming. I'm telling you, the Wolves is coming. Now it's going. I'm not saying it's going to be an easy. It's not going to be an easy series. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, go Wolves. We want the Thunder, and we're gonna get them. It starts tonight. It starts tonight. Tonight, brother. Not tomorrow. Tonight. Keep on
Yeah,
down us.
y'all gonna get smoked.
Yeah. All right.
Y'all gonna
All
get
right.
smoked. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't matter
And
what when Victor do.
yeah, I know, it does matter. But it does matter what Victor does. Hey, he's the reigning defensive player of the year. He's the
So
defensive player of the year for a reason.
Rudy Gobert had those type of awards too. He had multiple
Yeah,
times.
yeah. In
What's
the
your
past,
point?
in the
Huh?
past, in the past, he did.
He still got the awards. It don't matter
No,
whether it's
the,
past or
the, the
not.
difference the difference between Victor and Rudy is Victor can actually score. That's the
Rudy can
difference.
score too, bro. He can only score
Rudy,
inside the
Rudy
paint.
can't. Rudy, no, Rudy, he not scoring against Victor. Victor taller than him. He ain't getting no easy buckets.
Victor too slow.
Yeah, well, Victor too slow. What is Rudy?
He's the man. He's the man
Rudy,
that's going to get it
Victor,
done. He's
Victor
the man
faster
that's
than
going to get it
Rudy.
done. And not only that, you gotta look at this too. It ain't just Rudy Gobert that he facing. He faced. We
You
got
right,
bigs. We got bigs in the team. We got not just. It's not just him. That's a big guy. So we might
you
switch
right.
some
But
things up.
Wimby is
Huh?
not the only player on that team though.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying,
Wimby, you got Steven Castle, you got Harper, you got De'Aaron Fox. That's a lot of names on that team, brother.
okay.
And I don't
Yeah,
think you, I don't, I don't think you're ready for what's getting ready to come.
I'm ready.
See,
I'm ready.
you so focused on you so focused on saying you want the Thunder, you got to look at the person in front of you because they
That's
getting
what I
ready to knock you
said.
down.
That's what I said. I said I ain't say it was gonna be an easy series. I ain't say that. I ain't say that at all. But what I
It's
am
gonna be
saying is
over.
that, huh?
It's gonna be over in five.
Yeah, all right. That's what y'all said.
it's
That's what y'all said last time.
it's gonna
That's
be
what y'all
over in
said
five.
last time. That's what y'all said last time. We said
Nah,
no
last
more.
time I said over in seven. Last time
No, you said it was gonna be over in six.
I said seven.
Six.
I said six if they win. No, I said y'all better win in six because if y'all don't win in six, it's over in seven. That's what I told
No,
you.
no, before that series even started. Before that series even started, you said we didn't have no chance because of Jamal Murray and Jokic.
No,
And
I agree
then
with that statement. I did.
I'm
I
just
did say
saying.
that.
I'm just saying though. But look, just keep on doubting. The one thing I know about the Wolves that the more you doubt us, the more we show up and show out and show who we really are. And all I'm saying is, continue to have tell us that we don't got no chance or whatever the case may be. That's fine. That that we're done. That's cool. Keep saying that. It's all right. We're gonna shock the world again, and it's going to happen. I believe in my Wolves. I believe what they got. They got a game plan. I do believe it. They not a team that you could just walk all over. All right. We're not the Phoenix Suns. We're not the Trail Blazers. We the Wolves. Holla at your boy. Oh,
Let's talk about a team that actually has a chance. The Lakers and the Thunder. Lakers and Thunder.
coming out of
Yeah.
hibernate. You hear me? Hibernating out tonight.
Lakers and Thunder. Even though I'm pretty sure everybody think that Thunder is gonna beat the Lakers. How you feel about that if Luca comes back?
I believe they can make it interesting if Luca come back. They can definitely make it interesting. Um, that's that's what I'm saying. I think that series. When you look at the Lakers, they kind of had a cakewalk. With the Rockets. Because I guess without KD, the Rockets couldn't really do anything with the Lakers. Uh, I think this is a good test for them to show what they really about. I know LeBron's been talking about that he wants to compete at the highest, the highest team of the highest, and the Thunder is, you know what I mean. And you got to go through them. I think the one thing that I do will find it interesting with them is that their defense, Lakers defense have really been improving, and they do know how to get inside the paint a lot faster, a lot quicker, which caused them to get get like go in and then get the fouls so they can go to the free throw. That's going to be their main thing. Um, um, I know it's kind of hard, being with the Thunder, but I do believe that if Luca does come back, and you got Reeves and you got LeBron, they can make it real interesting. They can definitely make it look real, real interesting. And I'm not gonna rule them out. You know what I mean? If Luca does really come back, because I don't know what the status of Luca right now, but if he does come back game one or game two, and he's completely healthy, yeah, it's gonna be now. I do believe that eventually the Thunder is gonna wind up taking it. You know what I mean? But but if Luca does come, we might see a game seven. It might go the distance.
Okay. I'm gonna say the Thunder is gonna win no matter what. And I don't think it's gonna go to game number 7 no matter what. I think this Thunder team is just better.
Yeah, I
I think
believe
I
they better
think
too.
I think they just better. I think this Thunder team is on another level right now, and they had a lot of rust. They had a lot of rust too, so
They did
they getting ready to come into that game fresh tomorrow, or is it tonight? Pretty sure
tonight. I
it's tonight.
I believe it's tonight.
No, I think they play Tuesday.
Tomorrow.
Is it? Yes, they play Tuesday.
Yeah, it's
So
tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, it's
yeah,
tomorrow.
they gonna come into the game pretty fresh. All right, but now let's talk about the last matchup: the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Knicks. How you feel about that?
Um, it's gonna be a dog fight.
You, JP,
JB,
what's
what's
up,
up,
bro?
dog? You already know, bro. It's gonna be a dog fight. Um, um, but on paper, the Sixers has the better team. Um, I'm looking forward for that type of matchup because that can be a dog fight, or Philly can end them in Game 6. And depending on the status of Joel, it's all about the I think this series is going to depend on how like the Joel Embiid mentality is heading into the series, because you remember, that he was saying, we need everybody here, packed and all that. Don't sell your tickets and all that jazz. And I know that he is kind of upset about what happened with him last time when he faced the
Hmm.
Knicks. And if he come on demon time, it's over. Because I don't care if they got Robinson or Carl Anthony Towns. You're not stopping Joel Embiid. That's just period. Um, the Celtics are a different team. They're not the Knicks. You know what I mean? I do believe that I think that's what gives the Sixers more advantage. Because they're not facing the Cavs. Um, when you really look at it, head down, the Sixers have the better team. You know what I mean? And so they just gotta go out there and prove that. Which I believe they will. Um, I think when it's all said and done, Knicks is gonna choke like they always do. And especially the way that I think the mentality of them coming to this series is going to determine who's going to win. But I think ultimately, the Sixers is going to win. But this probably going to be a dog fight, no doubt about it.
Sixers and 6. We're gonna dominate the New York Knicks. Joel Embiid is gonna have his way with Carl Anthony Towns and with Mitchell Robinson. Tyrese Maxey is going to make Jalen Brunson look like the scrub he should be. Paul George is going to make Mikael Bridges go crying back to his mama. We're not
Damn.
playing around with these kids. I told you, bro. The thing about the New York Knicks is they're all entertainment. They all about the lights and flashiness. We going into Madison Square Garden and we're going to take over. We want to hear all them. We want to see the lights. We don't fold underneath the lights. We get brighter. We love that pressure. You say that the Sixers are the better team. Well, I would say that everybody thinks that the Knicks are the better team. They got the better. We got the lowest seed in the playoffs right now.
It
So
don't matter.
I think that no, it don't matter, but it do matter because the one thing about the Knicks is they've been playing with each other since college. A lot of those players are at least in that starting lineup. They played with each other in college, so they have that team chemistry, which my Sixers don't because we haven't barely played because of injury. So they have that over us, and we're going to still destroy them.
Yeah.
We're gonna destroy them. I want to see Stephen A. Smith in the crowd. I want to see Spike Lee in the crowd. I want to see Boosie in the crowd. I want to see Timothy Sherman Lake, whatever his last name is. I want to see him in the crowd. I want to see all these stars in the crowd while we take their hearts and put it in our hand. That's how I feel about that.
Yeah.
You say go Timberwolves. I say go Sixers. We're ready to dominate. We got a revenge on Boston. Now it's time to get revenge on Knicks. The Knicks, we're gonna get a revenge. Best believe that.
I hate the Knicks too. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I just like the Knicks too. They're like that Dallas Cowboy team. You know what I mean? Everybody say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna win next year." Blah 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 blah. They're pretenders. I look at them as pretenders, and I mean, yeah, you when you said when you talking about chemistry, I do believe they got that over the Sixers. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because they definitely do that, got over the Sixers, but I mean, I do believe that Philly gonna come out there and dominate, and dominate. That's why I said it all depends on the mentality they have coming into the game. That's what I'm saying, because you can't play around with the Knicks. That's one thing you can't do. You can't play around with those Knicks. And even though the Knicks are a good team, I'm not calling them no scrubs or anything like that. The Sixers are willing and able and more than capable of winning the series. If you're able to beat Boston, you can beat New York. That's just point blank, period. And it's going to be very, very intriguing. You know what I mean? It's going to be very, very interesting series. I'm looking forward to that. You know what I mean? Hopefully the Sixers can pass it and do something that's never been done in over 30 years. Go to the Eastern Finals, and yeah, you know what I mean. I would love to see somebody different. So,
No, not the Eastern Finals. The finals.
well, that's the next step, bro. Before you go to the finals,
You said in 30 years we went to the Eastern Finals.
not since AI. That's why I
That's
said
cap.
30 years.
That's cap.
What you mean it's cap?
That's cap.
Ah, that's cap. This nigga playing.
That's cap.
Yeah.
Uh, anyways, talk about the Sixers. You seen Jalen Brown? He's been on stream talking his trash about Joel Embiid, saying that he's a flopper, saying that the referees they didn't call the right calls, they was against him. So how you feel about what Jalen Brown was saying?
um, that was a weak move. That was a coward move. Even if he's right, I get the comment that he's saying. You don't say that. It's the wrong timing because people gonna look at that and like you're hating, which I believe that he is hating. Um, it don't matter whether he was right or not. You're hating. Why would you say those comments? It's a couple days after you got trash. You talking about
Mhm.
him flopping and stuff like that, and the refs are cheating. Let's talk about you blowing a 3-1 lead. Let's talk about you not shooting the shots that you need to shoot to end that series. Let's talk about that. Oh, that's
Mhm.
crickets. It's crickets. He won't talk about that. You know what I mean? And so, as a result of that, his words don't carry no weight. It's just a form of jealousy and mad, and it is weak, bro. And that's corny. Jalen Brown he should be ashamed of himself. You know what I mean? You lost, take it like a man. You know what I mean? You did what you could, but it wasn't enough. Accept it, move on, focus on next year. But don't be doing those stuff like that to try to downgrade somebody or downgrade a teammate or a team after you just got trashed with and try to justify why you lost. There's no justification on why you lost. You lost. You had 3 opportunities to stop these guys, and you failed them all. And so, and you excuse that the excuse on why you didn't close it out. Stop it. Just stop it. That's enough. So that's how I felt about it, which is very weak.
Yeah, I basically I agree. I mean, I think he was just mad, just hating. I mean, it's becoming a trend when players lose, they just go on social media and just start talking. So I'm hoping that this trend ends because it's not cool. It's not a good look for not only him as a player, but for the team
Right.
because this could be how the team feels. That's probably how they all feel. So I feel like he just keep sometimes you just keep things to yourself. Everything is not meant for the public. Some things you just keep to yourself. You keep around for your friends and the circle around you. So yeah, it was a weak move. I mean, even saying that he was flopping. I mean, Jalen, you was following him. He wasn't flopping. You was following Jalen. You kept reaching.
Right.
You kept reaching. You kept pushing.
You couldn't
It's gonna
defend
get
them.
called, brother. Yeah, sometimes they don't call it, sometimes they do call it. And they just happen to call it on you. They not bullying you, Jalen. It's basketball. It's rules. You can't just go out there and play freely. There's rules to this. So
Yeah.
Jalen, I think if anything, just go back into your I mean, you're on vacation right now, go back into the rule book and read the rules of basketball and really analyze everything and then you can come back and really showcase what did Joel really do to make you this mad. You feel me? That's how I feel.
I mean, he can
But
go back on the
let's.
rule book. He can go back on the rule book
Mhm.
all he want, bro. But the rules is the rules, and whether you like it or
No, it is.
not, you know what I mean. Whether you like it or not, you got to follow the rules. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
And he did all that because he knew darn well he couldn't defend, or guard Joel Embiid. He tried.
Mhm.
He
Yeah,
tried,
try.
but Joel know how to. He know how to learn how to outsmart. Then he know how to outsmart him. He know how to
Mhm.
outsmart you, and he got the fouls and he got the shots. Don't get mad because he was able to outsmart you. That's basically why he was mad.
Yeah.
That's why he called it flopping.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, Joel he do flop. He do be flopping, but I feel like Joel's flopping hurts him more than it hurts anybody else. Because all of Joel flopping is just him falling on the ground.
Right?
He doesn't always get the call,
He don't.
and he always ends up being hurt. Him
He
flopping
don't.
hurts him,
He don't
literally.
always get the call, but I'll say majority of the time he does.
Yeah, majority of the time, but majority of the time it's a good call.
Yeah.
Majority of the time it actually is a foul. He
I
do
mean,
flop as well, but majority of the time he does flop. I think it's both.
but I think when it all said and done, whether he flops or not, it was just a bad look on Jalen Brown because of the timing of it.
Yeah, I don't think it's no timing. Even if he would have said it like next month, I think it's just a bad look. Just
Yeah,
keep it to yourself.
that's right.
But yeah, let's pivot. Let's pivot to the NFL. We talked about the NBA. Let's pivot to the NFL.
Let's pivot.
So Anthony Richardson, he declines his 5th year option. You think that was a good move, or you think that it was bad?
Um, it was not wise. It was not wise. Um, Here's why I think it wasn't wise. Um, because first of all, we don't know the status of Daniel Jones. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's
Oh,
ready to
hold on, brother.
what?
Hold on. He's not on the coach no more.
Where you go?
Remember, he's on the. Wait, no, you're right. You're right. He's on the coast.
I'm about to say, I'm
I was thinking about.
sorry.
I was thinking about Justin Fields. I got them two
Okay.
mixed up. I
Oh,
forgot.
okay. Yeah, so
Yeah, my fault,
and
brother.
that's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I was like, yeah, first of all, we don't know the status of Daniel Jones. That's number one. And number two, they didn't extend him a long-term deal. They put him a franchise tag deal. So basically,
Mm,
what that tells me is that they're trying to give Richardson another opportunity. And
mm,
the fact that you decline that is is a bad look and it's not wise because your value is not high. It'd be different if your
Hmm.
value was high and you was a great quarterback and stuff like that, and you felt like you deserved your money to get paid. Then okay, cool, I understand. But you haven't really shown or showed the production out there on that field for the past like 3 years, 4 years that
Hmm.
that you're worthy of that type of money or that extension. You know what I mean? Every time you turn around, he's hurt. Now, don't get me wrong, Richardson is a great talent. He's a great talent. I think when he gets on that football field and he does, running and do creative plays and all that, he's nice. But the one thing that hurts him is his injuries. And so, I think that was a sign for the coach that like, look here, you got another opportunity to prove that you the man. You know what I mean? And so, and then on top of all that, it's like when you create the fifth rear option, I think all that money is guaranteed, right? This is basi-
I think so.
yeah. So it's like, so basically they were showing and they was saying to him like this is a proven year for you. And the fact that he declined it was very unwise, very unwise because I think the people like when you look at the league, what's going on right now, when he declined it, he's automatically a free agent. And I don't think that he'll be a star quarterback.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said, but I'm also not mad at him declining it because
Well,
at the same time, I don't think he has a future with the Colts. Honestly, I feel like Anthony Richardson is one of those players who needs a fresh start. I don't.
that's probably
Anthony, you got to
true.
think he, he was drafted there to be the guy, and
Right.
like you said, it hasn't panned out a lot because of injuries. But Anthony Richardson also was throws a lot of interceptions.
Right.
You feel me? So and then Daniel Jones came in and he had an immediate impact. So it's like I don't know if after getting overthrown by Daniel Jones, I don't know if he could make that comeback to be that leader again.
Well, I mean, even if that's the case, um, maybe he doesn't have confidence in like to I guess to prove like what you said. I guess he probably don't. I guess when Daniel Jones came to the picture, he probably don't feel like that he
Mhm.
can come back and really take what's his, or he feel like that the coaches
Mhm.
just don't really uh trust him completely or not really committed. They committed but not. And but like I said, like I say, even if that's the case, it's like when you decline your option, you're automatically a free agent. And I don't see any team that looks at Richardson and say,
And
hey, he's a starting quarterback.
and then I just read he's not the one who declined it. The coach is the one who declined it. They declined
Oh,
his 5th year option.
oh,
So like I said, yeah, his
oh,
future
they basically said get out.
isn't
They
yeah.
basically said get out. Oh crap. Dang. Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
cold. Oh, that's cold.
Yeah. And looking at these just I'm just looking at it quickly.
Right.
It's kind of looking like he might have requested a trade like
Uh,
earlier, not just now, but maybe earlier, a couple earlier though, earlier. So it looks like they both on the same page where they both want
oh
to get out.
well. All right. Well, that
So
changes
that
the
kind of
whole
changes everything.
term. Yeah, that changes the
Yeah.
whole. Yeah. Well, if that's the case, then I mean, I mean, dang. Well, that's the case.
it
That's cold.
ain't really
That's
much.
really
Yeah.
cold. But
It
yeah,
ain't
but
really
yeah, for real. But if that's the case, I
ain't
mean,
nothing to say.
huh?
I said ain't really much to say if that's the case, brother.
There ain't nothing to say. I guess you gotta go to another team. You just gotta
Yeah.
go to another team. But since we got that cleared up, let me ask you another question. Do you feel like that he can be the guy in a different team?
No,
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 me either
no,
as
no.
well. But explain why for you.
Yeah. Again, I mean, I feel like he has all the intangibles as far as like the size and being an athlete. but I don't think his arm. I don't really trust in his arm.
Mm,
Between his arm and getting injured, I think that's the two main things for me. He's basically like he's basically like Justin Fields, in my opinion. Just with a stronger arm. He's Justin Fields with a stronger arm.
mm.
And you see where Justin Fields is at. So
Yeah, we know where he at. But yeah, yeah, same thing with me, bro. I feel like that he can't be that number one or be a face of a team. Because basically what you were saying, I don't feel like that he can produce the way a starting quarterback should be. You know what I mean? He has shown time and time again that I mean he is talented. No, get me wrong about that. He's very talented. Uh, but when it comes like forward under when it comes to pressure, I think he does not take pressure pretty well. Um, I don't know about him as leadership or something like that because I don't really don't know about like him as a guy in the locker room, but yeah, like everything that you point out, I think it's tangibles and stuff like that. It just doesn't fit as a starter quarterback should be, and I think he'll make a good backup. You know what I mean? But I
mhm.
think in his mentality, I think that he's trying to restart his career and be a starter. But he has to come to realization that if you have desire to do that, you gotta prove yourself, bro. You gotta prove yourself that
Mhm.
you are that starting quarterback, and you worthy of that type of title. You know what I mean? I think he
Mhm.
and his mentality is because I think when he got drafted, was he like one of the number one? He was not the number one overall, right? He was the top. He was
Nah.
definitely one of the tops, though.
Yeah, I know he went first round for sure. I'm pretty sure he went top 10.
Yeah, top 10. So I guess in his mind, he feel that he's still a top 10 talent quarterback, and he can still prove. But you know, um, your value in the league and in the teams, it don't show you like that because of the lack of production that you have shown. And so I think with him, he has to start all over again. He got to start from scratch. Feel me?
My fault, bro.
That's all right.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. But yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, we'll see if he can get an opportunity somewhere else. I doubt it though. But let's move on. A lot of rookies came in. Who you think might be the rookie of the year?
Rookie of the year. Um, hmm, interesting. Um, well,
We can go offensive rookie of the year
offense
and
and
defense.
Brixton, okay. His offense. I'll say defense first. Defense, probably Caleb Downs. I think that Caleb Downs can be a really. I think he can make an impact. In this year, he was a top prospect. Um, he's a he's an unbelievable player. I believe he can go and make an impact, and especially with the addition with Christian Parker and help him develop him. Um, you know, he can definitely be a real problem. And I know that I think one of the posters, I think one of before he got drafted, he loved the fact that he was going up against Philly. So I guess he embraced that and I'm looking forward to what he is doing, but I do think that he's gonna really be nice. Him, not only him, but also what's the other boy name? He can be one. I'm looking at Sonny Styles. He can be another one. Um, and
Hey,
Bane
brother, you
Jimmy.
gotta pick one, brother.
Oh, okay,
You gotta pick
I
one,
got
brother.
big one. I can't pick top
You
three.
only can pick one. No,
Uh,
no, not top three.
no top
The,
three.
the
All
one.
right.
We want to hear. Yeah, we want to hear the one.
All right. Well, I say Caleb Downs because I'll say Caleb Downs. I think he'll win defensive rookie of the year. Offense. I think it'd be between Jeremiah Love and Makai Lemon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I say the defense. I'm gonna go with Sonny Styles. I think Sonny Styles getting ready to play real good with Dan Quinn. I mean, he's been starting linebacker, and he's in a division. He's in a division where we run the ball a lot. So I think he's gonna be able to really eat off of that. Offensively, I think I'm gonna give it to. It's hard. It's very hard. But I actually think I'm gonna give it to Mendoza. I think I'm gonna give it to Mendoza. I think Mendoza might come out and he might surprise some people.
Mm, mm. I do believe he's going to be one of the top like finalists. Yeah, I do. Mendoza's going to be
Yeah.
one of the top finalists, but I think when it comes down to it, I think Lemon is going to go crazy this year.
I don't think he's gonna go crazy to the point where he gonna be the rookie of the year.
You don't think so? Do you go at least? Do you think he's going to be like the finalist or
Yeah.
something like that?
For rookie of the year,
Uh,
no. Only because the receivers before him, they're gonna he's the number one receiver there, so he's gonna have the numbers to be a finalist for rookie of the year. And then you got Jordan Tyson. Jordan Tyson went to the Saints. He's going across from Chris Olave, and Chris Olave is going to take a lot of the attention. Right now, we don't know the status of AJ. Just assuming that he's going to go. Smitty, I don't know how much respect. Well, it seems like everybody doesn't respect Smitty. That's what it seems like. Just listening to people around the league, they don't respect Smitty. Not players, but it's like outside noise. They don't respect Smitty as a number one option. So it seems like he won't get as much attention as AJ Brown was getting. So it might be pretty even. But I can see Lemon eating for sure. I just don't know if he will be. I think he'll be a top five finalist, not top three.
okay, I feel that. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that. Yeah, because when you think about it, you don't know the whole stats between AJ Brown and
yeah,
at the end of the day, anything can happen. It's still what June what I mean May what 4th, so anything can happen.
yeah, yeah. Anything can happen, and then even if AJ do leave, we don't know until the season go. But hypothetically speaking, Lemon would be the fourth option. It would be Saquon, Smitty, Dallas, then Lemon.
If he make, it all depends if he can make it automatically impact.
I know that's why I said we won't know until the season. That's why I said as of right
Okay,
now, though.
okay, all
If,
right.
we just have to just say it right now, he would be the fourth option.
Okay, got you.
So
I,
that's
I
the
got you.
only other thing. Yeah.
I got you. I
So
got
speaking of award winners, who you think is going to be the MVP?
you. Mm. Um. Woo. MVP. God, that's a good question. Mm, that's an interesting question. Um. Well, they usually give it to quarterbacks, so I gotta go quarterback.
Yeah,
Um. I think for some reason I feel that Jalen Hurts is gonna have a crazy year this year. Back to the MVP finalists. Um, I believe he's gonna be a part of that, like tremendously. I feel like Hurts is gonna go crazy this year. Really gonna go crazy this year. He's one. Another one, I believe, is Who's the other guy? Um, Matthew Stafford.
Mm.
I feel like Matthew Stafford, especially he got a chip on his shoulder after what transpired with last year. I think he's gonna come back with a vengeance too. There's some other quarterbacks, but those are the two that I feel like that's gonna make crazy. They're gonna have a crazy year. They're not the only two, but I picked those two because I feel like those guys are really gonna be like the MVP finalists. So,
Mm.
but if I had to pick the award to give it to, probably be Hurts. I really do think Hurts is going to shut people up, and the character that everybody is like painting him that he is, um, he gonna make everybody eat their words, no doubt about it.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow is gonna get it. Without
Mm,
that.
I don't know about that, but all right. But why you think that?
Okay. I think Joe Burrow always has the numbers to get MVP. I think what really ruins him his chances is his record and him being hurt. I think those are two things. I think this year, I think Joe Burrow is going to play the whole season, and I think the upgrades that they made on defense is going to help them get more wins. So
Mm,
that's why I think Joe Burrow is going to win it.
mm. You got another one besides Joe Burrow?
Besides Joe, probably the most common, Lamar. I think that's Lamar's specialty is getting MVPs.
I can see that.
So yeah, I can see it in one of those two.
One of those two. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess we want to see what's going to happen during the season. But those are our predictions, y'all. Let us know your comment below who you feel like is going to win Rookie of the Year, defense Rookie of the Year, offense Rookie of the Year, and MVP this year. Let us know in your comment below. Tell how you feel. Tell me what you're thinking. But we got any more topics out there? I believe, brother, we have one more topic.
Yeah, no, we have a couple more actually.
We got a couple more.
Um, AJ Brown, yeah, AJ Brown. He recently had his youth camp, and he told the kids, "Don't listen to the outside noise." He still loves them. So, do you think that his words really mean anything, or do you think it's just something to look over?
Um, I wouldn't say it's something to look over, but um, at the same time, it's something that's not really like stick and stone. Like I mean, like because he could have said it in different ways. Um, we all know that he loves the city of Philadelphia. We all know that he loves the fans. Um, he just said something that we all know that you know what I mean that he basically gave confirmation and stuff like that, saying that he doesn't want to be around the city and that's the third. And I knew that he loves Philly. I knew that he don't want to leave. I know that he loves the city, the fans, and everything like that. It was never no doubt in my mind that. But the whole thing was he had no problem with the city or the fan base. He had a problem with the inside the camp. Working, with the coaching staff and all that and stuff. And so he didn't really like set anything stone for real, for real. I mean, well, the thing that kind of got me surprised was him constantly doing Eagles chants and stuff. And had his son leading it. So I mean, that could be a good sign. Uh, Showing that he probably still loyal to the Eagles, but I don't know. Knowing AJ Brown, bro, he does something and he give you like a little nugget and you all over the place trying to figure out what the hell he talking about. And so he's always like a mystery guy, as he's always been, like ever since he been here. So I don't know what to take it, but I do, but it's no harm in what he said. But I don't know what you think about it.
Yeah, I think it means something. I don't think this message was meant for the city of Philadelphia. It was simply for the youth. Basically, just because
I, I don't think that. I don't think that. I mean, well, I do believe that he loved and care about the kids, but he so well. I mean, the way that he quoted was like, "I love you. I don't care what you hear out there. I love you all." And so, I mean,
we didn't see AJ tweet.
I mean, well, that
He loved the city. He loved the fan base. But that specific message, I think, was just for the kids. I think he just trying to show the kids that he's still there for them. There's no bad blood between him and the kids, and he don't want to leave them hanging.
you talking
Because
about,
if he
JB?
does great,
My bad. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
because if he do, am I legging or is Manny legging? I don't know. But if he do end up leaving, then he probably have the camp somewhere else. It's not a guarantee that he'll have the camps still with in Philly. So I think that's just what it is. Like he's still loving you and all that. But I do think he loves the city. But I think that message means something for the kids, for you as a fan, or for me as a fan. But it should mean something for the kids, for the youth.
As a fan, I mean, as a fan, um, he probably said it to to the kids and all that, but it was never no doubt in my mind that he cared, that he loved the fans, and and loved the fans and loved the city and loved the atmosphere, and he always was able to call Philly home. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, I think the reassurance that I guess he gave probably was for the kids, but I think that that message was not just for the kids, but for everybody in Philly. Even though it was a youth camp, I think it was a youth camp, but but I do think that that comment right there definitely made, like, it's showing that there's no bad blood between Philly and him. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
no matter what you hear, no matter
I
what you
probably am
say.
legging. If I'm lagging, it's probably because my phone overheating.
Uh,
My fault if I'm lagging.
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know what?
You get what I'm saying?
My fault, bro.
No, sir.
Yeah. Nah, I do think he loves the city, but I think hold on. My man JB said you cool now. All right. Y'all think we'll get Gonzalez? Hell no.
Hey,
A lot of people thinking yes, but no, we're not getting
I don't
Gonzalez.
think so either, bro. I don't think so either.
I think a lot of people is delusional to think that we're gonna get him. The same way I feel like people was delusional to think that Tanner McKee was gonna go for a first round pick.
Oh, well, I didn't say that.
Sometimes no, I know you didn't. You believe it.
Believe what?
You believe it. You believe that Tanner can go for a first round pick?
No. Oh no. Oh no. 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 No.
Okay.
I said no. I said that they was trying to trade him and trying to get at least a second round pick for him. Second or
I don't think he can go for a second.
I think he's worth a third.
Okay, well, I don't think he worth third either.
Oh yeah, you tripping, bro. Oh
Saying
yeah,
is the
you tripping,
same.
bro.
Yeah.
He ain't eat today, y'all. You hungry? Bro, every time he played,
In the world, the man is worth a third round pick.
bro, every time he played, bro, he basically won. Except for that Washington game.
Every time he played against people that it didn't matter. He was going against backups.
I mean, but it don't matter. I mean, it don't matter. He was still showing like he was still like
It
playing
do
good.
matter. It do matter, brother. It do matter.
It's still he was still
It
playing
always
good.
matters. Yeah, in 2 games,
4.
you could go out there and play good for 2 games. Does that mean you're gonna be worth a third round pick? No, no.
Stop it, bro. I mean, come on,
The man
man.
wasn't even. That's just the truth, brother. But as far as Gonzalez, as far as Gonzalez, we ain't getting Gonzalez. Gonzalez is still young. He's still young and on his rookie contract. There's no way that they're gonna trade Christian Gonzalez for AJ Brown. AJ Brown who wants to leave the city or wants to leave the team. That wouldn't even make no sense. The Patriots have the upper hand when it comes to negotiating for AJ Brown. So
I
you'll
wouldn't know about.
probably most
I can't say that.
yes
I
yes
can't
they
say
do
that.
because AJ
Ah,
wants to leave. AJ wants to leave.
AJ wants to leave, but at the same time, it's in the hands of Philly. For real, for real.
No, it's not.
It is,
No,
brother.
no,
He's
it's
still
not,
under
brother. You
contract
want
with Philadelphia.
don't as you know as you seen in recent years, brother. Under contract doesn't mean anything, bro. George Pickens is under contract doesn't mean anything. Micah Parsons was under contract doesn't mean anything. If a player doesn't want to play, he doesn't want to play for the team.
That's
They can
fine.
hold out and sit out. It's not
But
fine because then
but
now
that
it
that's
ruins the
that's
team.
that's gonna make you look bad.
It don't matter. It don't matter to him though. He already looks
Uh-oh.
bad.
Huh?
He already looked bad. He was already reading books on the sideline. He already looked bad. No, it don't matter.
No,
What
no,
matters
because
is the with how the team is.
no, because at the end of the
If he
day,
ruins the locker room,
well, that brings to another topic. That brings to what you just said. That brings to the whole topic. That you think that the whole Mike Vrabel situation would affect AJ Brown going down there?
yeah, I do.
Yeah, why?
I do believe that because I think he only wants to play for Mike Vrabel.
You don't think the coach just stepped down? That's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. He can step down.
Nah, he didn't step down yet. They're talking about it if he can get clear for the accusations.
Oh, for real?
But if he steps down, yeah, if he steps down, then I think it changes everything for AJ Brown. But I don't think that it changes how AJ feels about Jalen Hurts.
I mean, okay, cool. We ain't talking about Jalen Hurts. We talking about Mike Vrabel.
Mhm. No, we talking about everything. It's everything, brother.
Well, I mean, as far as I know, that the Eagles they don't have to take him to the New England Patriots because once I found out that other teams are still interested in AJ Brown, so he can go to Kansas City, he can go to Green Bay, he can go to those teams that are interested if they get the right price. Let me tell you
Um,
this: no matter
I tell
how
you,
you think,
no. Let me tell you this, brother. You do realize that even if let's just say he gets traded to another team, if AJ Brown tells that other team that he does not want to play, the trade will not go through. You do realize that, right? AJ has to agree to the trade. You don't you can't just trade a player and think that the player is not going to agree to it. If the player
well,
doesn't agree to play or show up, it's not going to work.
that's not true because he gave a list of the teams that he wanted to play. So, and one of those teams was
I
Kansas City.
said,
So, say if he got traded in
I
Kansas
know.
City, you gonna get mad?
No, I said if he doesn't want to play. I said if he doesn't want to play that team. If he wants to play with a team, that's different. But either
I'm,
way, that's AJ Brown still got the upper hand because AJ Brown, you're sending him to a team that he wants to go to, so he has the upper hand.
I mean, he deserved that, right? I mean, if he wants to, go to the other team that he wants to go, that's cool. But he has to understand that we're gonna get every single thing value back. He said he's not gonna go to none of those teams. I'm crying. Where you gonna go at, bro?
He want to go to the Patriots. That's where he want to go.
Well, then the Patriots going to have to pay the price.
They're gonna give him a first and a third.
I don't want a first and a third. I want a first and a second.
Well, you ain't getting no first and a second.
All right, well then no AJ Brown.
You might, you might,
Simple as
you might,
that.
you might get a first. You you might get a first and a second, but there's no guarantee.
I don't care if it's a second round in the in next year, like 2028. I want a second round. I'm definitely gonna need it. I need a first
Yeah,
round pick. I need a first
no,
round pick.
it's a first round is guaranteed. I don't think second round is guaranteed though.
They tried it. I know it was reported that they was trying to give. I think first round pick was the pick that they trying to get Philly is the one for 2028, not 27.
Yeah,
I mean,
makes sense.
I, you said that makes sense.
Yeah, they probably want to keep their pick next year.
No, we want that.
Oh, you ain't gonna get it. Sorry, brother, but
We
you ain't
want
gonna
that.
get
Hey,
it.
look, one thing about Howie, man, he gonna get what he want. He been
Not
proven
this
time
time.
and time again. He gonna get what he want.
Not this
He
time.
said, "Yeah, he's
Not in
going to
this
the
world.
Patriots, bro." I mean, yeah, that's cool. He can go to the Patriots. See you later, AJ. But we're
Yeah,
gonna get what we want in exchange for
yeah,
you.
first and third. Nah,
Oh,
nah. All right,
oh, bro.
I'm cool with you saying. I'm cool with you saying first and second, but not Christian Gonzalez.
Oh no, they can keep Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm cool. You can say first and second, but I'm Christian Gonzalez ain't coming for AJ Brown.
That's
I'll tell
fine.
you that.
That's fine.
Not you, but telling the people that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, JB, you heard that?
Cool. Yeah. Got one more topic.
One more.
Last topic. Yeah. Errol Spence is returning to boxing. So, Crawford is out the picture. Do you feel that he's ready to take the throne?
Uh, well, yeah. It turns out that he was saying that he's ready. He's ready to go back mentally, physically, and spiritually. He's ready. He's
Makes
been
sense.
out for a long time. Last time we saw him, he got his ass kicked bad, and that was a bad night because I was there at that fight, and I saw. I felt like I was getting beat up. That's how bad it was. Um, it's been over over 1,000 days. It's been like over like a year and a half or something like that. So he fought almost 2 years. Um, we gotta see. We gotta see what he does with uh with the opponent that he has. He got a good opponent lined up. I don't really know that much
Mhm.
about him, but I know he's real good. I've been studying him and stuff like that a little bit. A little study him a little bit more, but he definitely is a good opponent for Earl. Um, as far as I know, I think he was in the press conference and he was saying that I want to retake the throne, and he's on a mission. He said that he's on a mission to do that. And my thing is like, look here. One thing about Earl, he is the truth. But he got to start back from square one. You know what I mean? He got to start back
Yeah.
from square one. I'm not saying that he can't prove himself to be the man. Um, because I believe in him because I think he's a phenomenal fighter. I went to see him a few times. That's how much I love Earl Spence as a fan. But as a realist, he has to build himself up again. He has to, and I think I think with Crawford out the picture now, it's a greater chance that he can retake that throne. I think with him out the picture, it is a greater chance. But then also, there's a chance. But then there's also, you got all these other superstars that are coming. You know what I mean for the throne as well, and they're young and hungry, and you know what I'm saying. And so I don't know if Earl ready for that. that's why we gotta wait until he, I guess he has to build up to prove that he's ready to take those type fights. Those them powerhouse name guys like what's his name? Ernest. You know what I mean, or guys like that and stuff like that. So he can prove that he is the top dog.
Yeah, I don't think he's taking the throne. I feel like the one
Negative
that
energy
beat them.
after another man. And God, yeah,
Yeah. I was gonna go first, bro, because I already had my answer, but I knew you was gonna give positivity, brother. So I'm just gonna say the negative. Earl Spence will forever be known for getting his ass beat by Crawford.
he's trying
Like
to change
I
that
don't.
narrative.
Yeah, he's trying to change the narrative, but like you said, it's a lot of young, hungry people, and I don't know if Earl is going to get back to that level of being the top dog. Like you said, he has to start from scratch. He has to rebrand
He
himself
does.
basically
He
because
does.
he has to rebrand himself. So I don't think that I feel like he can make a comeback and be a top fighter again, but to take the throne, I can't say he's going to take the throne.
Yeah, I don't think he can
It's a lot
take the
of
strong. There's a chance that he can, if he,
no. I think yeah, but it's a chance for anyone. So it's either yes or no, brother. So I don't think he's going to take the throne. It's a lot of like it's a lot of young player fighters right now. You got fighters like and it depends on who do you think has the throne right now.
um,
That that that's that's what it comes down to as well. For and do you think that he could beat the person who has the throne right now? Now that Crawford is out.
like it was a fight right now.
No, I mean anytime.
Um, no, I think now Earl got to prove himself. I think he missed so much time outside the ring that it's like he has to be like relevant again. I feel like he lost so much time in the ring that he's just not relevant no more. And I mean, it's not no knockdown on Earl. Sometimes you just got to take that break and realize who you are, and fix your mental and all that type of stuff. I'm not knocking him down for that, but I do believe that like this with him missing all that time, other stars was arising while he was gone, and so it's like now you're kind of like here now, and it's kind of like established, and so now you saying that you want to be the top dog, but now it's a process that you got to go through. I mean, it look like he's embracing the process, and he knows that that he has to start from scratch, and he wants to be that hungry dog that he was before. And so, I love Earl. I love Earl. You know what I mean? But he gotta prove himself. I'm a realist. He gotta prove himself. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say to you that he, after him, missing over 2 years, he's gonna come back and dominate the sport. I can't say that. You know what I mean? I can't say that. That's not unrealistic. I can't say that because of how he got beaten, or the way he got beaten, and how it end up. You know what I mean? We don't know, what the type of, fighter he is now. You get what I'm saying? We got to only wait till see July 25th. You know what I mean? And so I can't say that. But what I can say is that if he does, I think if he's right, mentally and mentally physically ready, and he feels like he's ready to take a tackle on again, he can be that top fighter.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he can be a great fighter again. I just don't think he'll be the have that throne, have the title of being saying he's the top fighter in boxing.
Talking about Earl Spence Jr., the fighter, the one that got his ass whooped by Terrence Crawford last time. But I don't know. I guess we'll
And
we'll,
then you also
we'll
got I was gonna say I also consider his age too. He's 36, so he
I
doesn't have that much time to get back to the top. You feel me?
well, it's probably, yeah, yeah. I mean, I mean, when you look at boxing right now, who you think is like the top five boxers right now?
Top five. That's kind of hard. I mean, right now, cause it depends on weight class. Because the boy you was gonna go see, I think he's a top fighter.
Oh, the Japan boy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he the truth.
he the truth. I think Shakur. I think Shakur showed that he's the truth.
Shakur. Mm-hmm.
I think Tank. Ooh, I don't know if he's still fighting, but Tank is definitely of the food chain.
I think that'd be a good fight between Earl and Tank.
I think Tank will knock him out.
Okay, I don't know about that, but I do believe it's gonna be a
I
good
know.
fight. I
I
do believe Tank gonna win though. I do believe Tank gonna win, but I don't think he's gonna knock him
know.
out, bro. I don't think that,
Oh,
bro.
he's gonna knock him out. If Crawford knock him out, he's gonna knock him out. That's just the truth, brother. Yeah, we gotta start putting respect on Tank name.
I got
Tank
respect on
is.
Tank now. I got him as one of the
I
top.
know.
I don't
I
know
got.
why
That's
he
why I'm telling
retired
you,
right
Tank will knock
now.
him out.
Huh?
That's why I said. That's why I'm telling you, Tank will knock him out.
I once nah, I can't say that. If he does knock him out, it's gonna be later on the round. I'll say that. It'll be later on in the fight. Cause I don't see him like knocking him down like fourth, fifth. It gotta be probably like the 10th or 11th or something like that.
We'll see. We'll see. And I would say Boots up there too, but Boots just gotta fight somebody with a name.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, yeah. He's fighting this
You
guy
still got
named
people like
Tim. He fighting this guy named Tim somebody.
then you still got people like Devin Haney. Still got people like Ryan Garcia. I guess there's a lot of names that's up there.
I mean, well, you also gotta remember this. Um, Earl got 28 wins, one loss, and 27 out of those 28 wins was knockouts. Just keep that in mind.
That's cool.
He's just
Yeah, I'm talking about right now. I'm talking in his class. He is top five in his class right now. I'm not talking
yeah,
about all
right now
time.
he is top five.
Yeah, I'm not talking about all time. In his class, Shakur is top five.
No, right now, not all time. Yeah, not all time. Because if you put all time, you got to put Crawford. I don't want to say that, but yeah, I got to say it.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's facing an Australian superstar named Tim. I can't pronounce his last name, but yeah, though. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. He's going. He's planning on returning the ring July 25th. Um, this might be a real interesting fight. We got to see where he at. We got to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got to see. Um, they lose a step or anything like that. So I mean, yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. Age does play a factor in that. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Uh,
Yeah. And you know they don't fight. They don't fight. It's not like they fight every 2 months. Like they fight almost like 2 times a year.
well, not these young bulls. These young bulls fight like two, three
No, not the
times a
young
year.
boys, but I'm talking about like main superstar guys, like top
Yeah.
names. They only fight like 2 times a year.
Yeah, he just turned 36 March 3rd. Yep. So yeah. Said Tank
Yeah, so we'll see.
beat Earl like he stole something.
He would.
I'm crying.
I agree.
So who you
But
would
yeah,
take? If you take right now Tank or prime time Spence, who you take to win that fight?
Tank, Tank.
I'm taking Earl because he was a beast back in the day, bro.
Yeah, Tank was a beast for every day.
He goes to one fight then retire, one fight then retire. Like I don't like that about Tank. That's the one thing I don't like, bro. Cause everybody want to see you. Like what are you retiring for? But
But
now
Tank
we see
Tank been
why.
also, yeah, I was gonna say Tank been in a lot of legal trouble too. So
Yeah, he needs to stay out of the streets.
Shakur haven't fought nobody with his name. He has the last fight he had the boy on Tio Fumo or Tio Fumo, whatever his name is. That was his name right there.
But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see. Let us know what y'all think about Earl Spence and his return. We think he can be that one of those top fighters again. Mind you, he's 36 years old. Or do you feel like that he can just be a relevant guy, a relevant fighter? Let us know about your comments below. We're gonna talk about more boxing a little bit more because summertime. That's when really the fights start happening. So
Hmm.
this is just one of the major fights that just announced. Um, we also looking forward to Anthony Joshua and all them other guys, and I know that uh, Tank he's supposed to be back in June. So supposedly, reportedly, they're supposed to be back in June. So
Yeah, but yeah, that was all the topics, bro.
all right. Well, thank y'all for hanging out with us. You already know. And it was all the topics. We cleared through everything. It was a good weekend. Um, get all these topics for y'all for here on Monday on this Monday show. And don't forget, I told you this on Friday, but I'm gonna remind y'all again. We're going to be on live on TikTok real soon. On live shows as well. And so we're still figuring it out. But it's going to be real soon. We're going to keep you updated. We're going to keep you posted. Um, but
JB, hold up, brother. JB, you don't know boxing, bro. Shakur is literally a two division champion right now. How is he not the top fighter in his class right now?
yeah, Shakur
You,
is kind of nice, bro.
you,
He's one of the top guys. Stick to
I said when I said in his class. I didn't say he's the top five in boxing right now. I said in his class.
he said
In
stick
in his
to
in his weight class
football and
he is.
basketball. I'm crying.
JB don't know about boxing if he says Shakur is not top in his class in his weight
Yo,
class.
JB, we're gonna put you on a show,
Sure.
bro. Probably TikTok, all right, bro. But and put some respect
Yeah,
on
but yeah,
Tank.
we got, yeah, my phone about to die.
Oh, all right. So yeah. So we're gonna have to get on out of here. But yeah, told you we're about to be on TikTok real soon. We're gonna let you know that, and we'll be back here Wednesday. For Wednesday show, we appreciate everybody. Y'all comments, make sure y'all share.
Oh yeah,
What?
my fault, brother. And just before you leave, I just got breaking news that Big Dom just got a extension. But yeah, that's it.
Well, I guess we'll talk about that Wednesday. Well, that's good. That's good. That's positive. But yeah, we'll talk about that Wednesday.
Yeah.
But that's the topic on Wednesday. But yeah, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe on this video, and share our page and our channel, and be on all of our social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram. Um, and but that being said, it's your boy Manny,
It's Sean.
and you already know what's the word podcast. Love y'all. Take care. Have a great Monday afternoon, evening actually, and take care, y'all. Be safe.
Yes, sir.